Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Career Launcher, and we are going to talk about Quantitative Aptitude 2025. So, today's agenda is Arithmetic, and today we are going to talk about profit and loss. This is the second session of profit and loss. We have already covered one session of profit and loss, so today we are going to take different variety of questions of profit and loss, and we are going to see what kind of questions we have got in CAT. Okay. Now, let's start with the first question. What does it say? So it says that okay, Anil buys 12 toys and labels each one with same selling price. He sells 8 toys initially at a discount of at 20%. Then he sells remaining at an additional discount of 20%, 25% on the discounted price. Thus, he gets a total of 2112 and thus makes a profit of 10%. And if he is giving no discount, then what is his overall profit would have been? Okay, fair point. So basically, what we are talking about. Okay, so okay, now let's see that he is, let's say, total cost price of 12 toys. Uh, okay, he is selling everything at 2112. So let's say what is the total selling price? So there are 12 articles. Okay, so out of those 12 articles, let's say the selling price is the cost price is X. So CP is X. Okay, so what is selling price? That is, he's getting a profit of 10%. So he's selling price becomes 1.1x. Okay, and that is equal to total selling price. That is equal to 2112. Okay, fair point. Remove this. Okay, so I'm going to get 11. This comes out to be 1. Then 10, 101, 9. Then 2, 1. So 192. Okay, now cancel it by 2. So it becomes what? 160. Okay. So basically, I can say that his cost price of one article is what? 160. And that's what question is telling us. So the cost price is this, and he's making a profit of what? That is 10%. It means he's selling the article at 176, the average selling price that we are talking about. Okay. Now what is happening? That there are 12 toys. So basically, I am looking for mark price as well. So label price is what? Mark price. Okay. So what I am saying, that I am assuming that his mark price is 100. So 12 toys are there. Okay, so out of 12 toys, we have 8 toys and we have 4 toys. Okay, so total mark price of this is going to be, so basically in these he is giving a discount of 20%, means he is selling these 8 at 88. Okay, in these 4 he is what he's from 100A, so it becomes 80A. Now he gives an additional discount of 20% on the discounted price. So discounted price is 80A. So 25% becomes 20A. So his final selling price becomes 60. Okay. So these 4 he is selling at 60. Okay. So what is the total selling price? That becomes 640A plus 240A. Okay. So his total selling price becomes what? That is equal to 880. So this is what we have. Okay. Now this total selling price 880A, and that is equal to what? 2112. That is equal to total selling price, right? So that is 202. Okay. So I can cancel out by 11. So 11 it becomes 8, and it becomes what? 192. Now can I cancel it by 8? 8. So this becomes 24. Okay. So 10A becomes 24. So A becomes what? So 100A becomes what? 240. So what was my cost price that I have calculated? 160. What was my mark price that I am calculating? That is 100A. So what is 100A? 100A is equal to 240. So he bought the article at 160. He put a mark price or labeled price of 240. So what is the profit amount? If he is giving no discount, then what is the profit amount he is gaining per article? That is 80 rupees. So what is the profit percent we are talking about? That is option D, that is 50%. Okay. So it was a little difficult question. Now let's move on to the next one. What does it say? Okay. A man buys 35 kg of sugar. A man buys 35 kg of sugar and sets a mark price in order to make 20% profit. Okay. Okay. So let's say his cost price was 100. Now his mark price has become 120A because he is supposed to get 20% profit. Okay. Now what is happening? So he is saying 35 kg, and bifurcating 35 kg into small parts. He sells 5 kg. So we have 5 kg. Then we have 10 kg. Sorry, 15 kg. Then we have 3 kg. So 20, 23. So what is the remaining value? That is 30. 12. Okay. So these 5 kg he sells at this price. These 5 kg he sells at 128. Okay. These 15 kg he sells at a discount of 10%. Means the mark price is 120 and he's giving a discount of 10%. It means selling at 180. Okay. These 3 kg he wasted. So what is the total selling price? 0. And the remaining he increased by raising the mark price. So basically he is increasing 120A by some percent, right? And he is making an overall profit of 15%. Okay. Then P is nearest to what? Okay. Okay. And so basically, what should be the total selling price? Okay. So that is going to be 35 into 115 A, because he's selling total he bought total 35 kg and he's making a total profit of 15%. So his average selling price should be 115. So this is what we have. Okay. So basically no values are given, no actual numbers are given. So why we are going with A? So just remove A, we don't need it. So, and let's say this price is X. Okay. So basically 5 kg at 120. So we are talking about 600. Okay. 15 kg at 108. So basically it is going to be 1620. Okay. 3 kg at 0. So it is going to be 0. And 12 kg at X, that is going to be 12X. So this is his total sale value. Okay. So can I cancel out by some number? It doesn't look like this. So I think I need to multiply everything. So 35 into 5 is going to be 175. Carryover is 17. 35 into 1 is 35 plus 17 is 52. This carryover comes out to be 5. This becomes 40. Okay. That is going to be what? 20 to 20 plus 12x. So basically, what is the value of 12x that we are going to get? That is equal to, this value comes out to be 5. This minus this, and then it is going to be 0. Then it is going to be 18. Okay. So x comes out to be approximately what? It is going to be 150, close to 150, not exactly 150. So the question says that the P is nearest to. What was the mark price? We had 120. At how much he is selling the remaining, this, that is at 150. So he is increasing the mark price by how many rupees? 30 rupees. So by what percent he is increasing? He is increasing by 25%, and that's going to be the answer. So that's the reason, because I'm not going to get exact value of 150. It is going to be 150 point something. That's the reason. The question, if you look at the question says the P is nearest to. So this is how we can approach this question. We can definitely get the answer. It is going to be a little lengthier one, but definitely not a difficult question. Definitely it should be solved during the exam. Now let's move to this question. What does it says? Okay. So it says that a person buys three different qualities of 800, 500 and 300. So there are 3 T's. So let's call them category A, category B, category C. Category A, the price of category A is 800. Price of category B is 500. Price of category C is 300. Okay. And he is buying 2, 3, and 5 in the ratio of 2, 3, 5, and he sells 1/6. Okay. So I should take a value that is in the ratio of 2 is to 3 is to 5, as well as it is a multiple of, it should be a multiple of 6. So 2 plus 3 plus 5 is 10. So let's assume total value is 30. So 2 is to 3 is to 5. So if I multiply everything by 3, so it is going to be what? 6, 9, and 15. So 6 kg of this, 9 kg of this, 15 kg of this. Okay. So what is the total price we are looking for? That is going to be 4,800, 4,500, and 4,500. Okay. So 9,000, 13,300. That is the total cost we are talking about, and we are talking about a total quantity of 30 kgs. This is what question is talking about. Okay. Now he sells 1/6 of the mixture at so it is at 700. Okay. So 1/6 is how much? 5 kgs. He is selling 5 kgs is what? 700. So he is getting a total amount of 3,500. So out of 30,800, he is selling 5 kg and he is getting 3,500. So remaining, how many kgs are remaining? That is 25 kg. And how much additional? Okay, I think I made a mistake somewhere here. Okay, so that is not the selling price. That is the total cost price. Now, what does this question say? At what price he needs to say to make a profit of 50%. Okay. Okay. So basically, what is his total cost price? That is equal to 3,500, 13,800. He wants to make a profit of 50%. So his selling price should be this. Okay. 1/6 means he is selling 5 kgs at a price of what? 700. And the remaining 25 kgs he needs to sell at a price of what? Somewhere around X. Okay. So this comes out to be what? It is going to be 6,900, and it is going to be what? 0, 0, 27, 18, 20. Okay. And that is equal to 25x. Okay. So this is going to be what? That is going to be 25. Did I make some mistake? So a person buys 3 type of teas, 800, 500, and 300. And he bought in the proportion of 2 is to 3 is to 5. He mixes the tea. Okay. So basically 800 into 6, 9, and 15, 30 kg. So it is 4,800. It is 4,500. It is 4,500. So total cost price becomes 13,800. And then he is selling 1/6 of the mixture at 700 per kg. So 1/6 means he is selling. Oh yeah, sorry, I made a mistake. I'm making a lot of mistakes. That is 3,500 plus 25x. Okay, fair point. So this is going to be 0, 0. Then it is going to be what? 2. It is going to be what? 7. And that is equal to 25x. And that's what we need to find out. What is the value of x? So it comes out to be what? 26. Then we are going to have 150, 22, 8, then 8. So at what price he needs to sell the remaining tea to get a profit of 50%? That's going to be 688. And that's the answer of the question. Okay. Thank you, Ankit. Okay. Now let's look at this question. This is, I think this question is going to be actually difficult. This is an old question of cat. Now let's see what does it says. I think it is going to be very lengthy and difficult. Okay. So Ankita buys 4 kg of cashews, 14 kg of peanuts, and 6 kg of almonds. When the cost of 7 kg of cashews is same as the price of 30 kg of peanuts or equal to 9 kg of almonds. Okay. So it says I am assuming that price of a cashew is what? So 7C, price of a cashew, that is equal to 30 times P, and that is equal to 9 times almond, that is 9A. Now I am assuming a number that is multiple of 7 as well as 30 as well as 9. Okay. So I am assuming that all these costs are equal to 630K. Okay. So what is the price of cashew? That's going to be 90K. So cashew, peanuts, and almonds. So price of a cashew is 90K. Price of a peanut is going to be what? Uh, 21K. Price of almond is going to be what? 70K. And this is the prices I have assumed. Okay. Okay. So price of almond. Okay. Now she mixes all three nuts and mark price so that she gets a profit of this. Okay. 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 Now, if you have seen the previous videos of percentage of profit or loss, I have made one point very clear that when actual number is given, never assume a number. Always assume the value in terms of variable. So that's the reason I'm sticking to K. I'm not just uh, changing the value, right? Okay. So I'm sticking to K. I'm not assuming that this is 90, this is 21, this is 70. I'm just sticking to K. Okay. Now, so basically, uh, Ankita is buying 4 kg cashews, okay, 14 kg peanuts, okay, and 6 kgs almonds, okay. So 4 kg cashew is going to be what? 360K. 1 kg is 90, so 4 kg is 360. 14 kg peanuts is going to be 14 into 21, 20 into 14 is 280, 280 plus 14 is going to be 294K, okay. And the 6 kg almond is going to be 420K, okay. So what is the total cost price we are talking about? Total cost price is going to be this, and that is equal to, if I add all three numbers, it is going to be 4, 6 plus 9, 15, 15 plus 2, 17, and carry over 1. So it is going to be 4, 2, 6, 8. Okay. So total cost price has become 1074K. Okay. Okay. So total cost price is 1074K and the profit is 1752. That's what question is telling us. Okay. So basically this is not the profit, this is the mark price, because she marks the price in order to make a profit. So basically she was supposed to sell everything at this price. Okay. Now what happens? Now she says that she sells 4 kg of the mixture at this mark price. Okay. So this is the mark price of 24 kg. Okay. So what she is doing, she is so price of this is the price of what? 24 kg. So what is the price of 1 kg? That is going to be this. Okay. Now she is selling 4 kg at this. So multiplied by 4. Okay. Now, and the remaining at a profit of at a discount of 20%. Okay. So mark price is 1074K. Okay. Plus 1752. Divide by 24. That is the price of 1 kg. She is selling 20 kg. At what price? 20% discount means 4/5 of this value. So that is going to be the selling price of 4 kg. That is going to be the selling price of remaining 20 kgs. Now she is getting a profit of 744. Means this value should be equal to total cost is 1074K plus her profit is 744. Now the total question says that solve this one. Now this is going to be very tricky. I would say it's going to be crazy difficult. So uh, what we can do in this? So this is going to be 4. I don't know how we can solve this question because it is going to be very lengthy equation and very ugly equation. So what I'm going to get? I'm going to get 1074K plus 1752. I'm just taking 6 and 6 common. I'm multiplying 6 to this side. And plus 1074K into 4 plus 1752 into 4. And that is equal to what? 6 times 1074 k plus 744. Okay. Okay. So basically, if you see now, question doesn't look very difficult because I'm going to take 5 times common, 1074k plus 1752, and that is equal to 6 times 6 into 1074k plus 6 times 744. Okay, so what question is talking about? The question is saying that take this to this side and take this to this side. So I'm going to get 1074k, and that's equal to uh, 1 5 times 1752 minus 6 times 744. Now you got the answer, right? So by this, you are definitely going to get the value of k. Now, once you get the value of k, then you can directly calculate that how much amount she is spending in buying the almonds. So that should be 420k, right? So you can directly get the answer like this. Okay. Okay. Now, what I would say, if so, basically, anyhow, it is a difficult question or lengthy question. But if you are getting this question in the exam, what would the approach you are going to take? Are you going to solve this much, or you are going to do something else? So let me tell you, if I'm going to get the question in the exam, then what I'm going to do? You are going to solve this question and you are going to get the answer, because eventually I have reached the final conclusion. But when if it is a question I'm getting in the exam, I'm not going to do any of these things. What I am going to do, I am simply going to take one thing. That is, I am just going to go with a different concept, and that concept is going to be that I am going to write down till this point, right? So how much amount I am spending on almond? That is 420k, right? So total amount spent on the almonds should be a multiple of 420. So is 1440 a multiple of 420? No. Is 1746 is a multiple of 420? No. Is 1680 a multiple of 420? Yes. Is 2250, 2550, is it a multiple of 420? Yes. So I am going to pick up the option and then solve it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go with 420k is equal to 1640. So k comes out to be 4. Right. Now I'm going to check. I'm just going to put the value of k as 4 and solve the question. If it matches, then my answer is this. If it doesn't match, then my answer is going to be 2520. So basically, if I'm going to solve the question, I am going to pick up one value, because I can directly eliminate two options by saying that these two options are not multiple of 420. Right. So we can easily solve this question by not making the calculation that I have done so far. In the exam, if I'm going to go with a question like this, I'm going to take the approach that the prices of almond should be a multiple of 420. If it is in the option, I have only one option that is a multiple of 420, I don't have to do anything. If there are two options, then I'm going to check one value, and you don't have to check both the values. You have to check only one value. If that value is true, you got the answer. If that value is not true, second value is going to be the answer. So basically, by that logic, you can easily get the answer of those types. I hope everyone understood this question. Yes or no? If you have any doubt, I can explain further. Understood? Okay. Now let's pick another question. What does it say? Okay. Now what is happening? A wholesaler what bought walnuts and peanuts. The price of walnut uh, per kg being thrice the price of peanut. So what do we have? We have walnut, we have peanut. The price of walnut is thrice of peanut. Do we have actual number somewhere here? 166. Okay. So I'm going to take the price of peanut is X, price of walnut is 3X. Okay. Now, what is happening? This is the scenario of wholesaler. Now, what is happening? He is selling 8 kg of peanuts at 10% price. Okay. So he is selling 8 kg at 1.1x to whom? To a shopkeeper. Okay. Okay. So for shopkeeper, this 8.8x becomes cost. He is selling 16 kg of walnuts at 20% profit. So he is selling 16 kg at 20% profit means 3.6x. So this is going to be 16 6 are 96. 9, 16 3s are 48, 48 plus 9, 57, 57.6. Okay. Now this has become cost price of shopkeeper, because selling price of the wholesaler is definitely going to be equal to cost price of shopkeeper. Now, what is the total price of the shopkeeper? That is going to be 4, 8, 7, 15 plus 1, 16, 66.4x. That is the total cost price of wholesale shopkeeper. Okay. So now, how much shopkeeper has? The shopkeeper has 8 kg peanuts 8 kg, and walnuts 16 kg. Now, what is happening? He lost 5 kg of walnuts. So he lost 5 kg. So in 5 kg, he is not getting any money, zero. Okay. So what is left out amount? That is 11. Okay. He lost 3 kg of peanuts. So basically, peanut is 3 kg. How much money he is getting for 3 kg? Zero. Wasted. 5 kg peanuts. Okay. He then mixed the remaining nuts and sold the mixture at 166. Okay. So basically, how many nuts he has? He has 5 plus 11, 16 kg nuts he has, and he is selling at 166. So that is his total selling price. And he made an overall profit of 25%. So what is the cost price for him? That is 66.4. Okay, so that is 66.4. X was the cost price. This is the selling price, and the profit is 25%. So they should be multiplied by 5 by 4. And both values are what? These should be equal. Okay. So I am removing this. I am going by this 100. Okay. Okay. So can I cancel out by some number? This is going to be what? 20. Okay. Can I cancel it by 4? 4 is going to be what? It is going to be 1. Then 26. 26 means 6. 4. Okay. 166. Okay. Very nice. So 166, 166 comes out, cancels out. So X comes out to be what? 320. Okay. So did I miss out something? It shouldn't be 320. Oh, it should be 10 now. It should be 2. So X comes out to be what? 32. So basically, the price of uh, peanut for wholesaler was 32. So price of walnut for the wholesaler becomes 96. So what is the answer of this question? That is going to be option D. That is 96. We can easily get it. So this question is, I would say, it is difficult to read, but when it comes to solving, so if you see, as the previous questions, as we have done, if you leave question number 4, question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, this question is just a lengthier question with a similar approach, not very lengthy, because if you see there, you might think it is a little struggle, but if you see, this calculation is extremely easy, because eventually everything cancels out, right? So this is how we can solve these kind of questions. I hope everyone understood. So in case you have any doubt, you can ask that out. You can drop a message in the chat box. Basically, Obanai is asking that how can you solve a quant equation in less than time, like under 1 minute, 2 minutes, right? So basically, I would say that there is some underlying principle that you have to be very good with tables. If you think that others are very fast, I would say that calculator helps a lot. But if you are very good with tables till 20, you are going to see things differently. So everything should be in the tip of the tongue. So for example, if I say what is 133? So 133, people think it's a prime number. It's not prime number. It's 19 sevens are 130. 33. So when you start looking at the calculation values, your solving time decreases a lot. As well as there are some powers, for example 2 power 1 to 2 power 10, every value you should remember. uh, Cubes till 12, the squares till 25 or 30. So if you remember all those values, so because of that your calculation time decreases. So when your calculation time decreases, then I think uh, your speed increases. I hope that answers your query. So we have next session on Wednesday, that is at 8:30, algebra and as inserts. And the test series is live now. So hopefully you have started writing mocks. And there is a Blackie batch that has guaranteed that guarantees your selection. And yes, anything else I would you would like me to help you with, I would be happy. Yeah. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.